So in the book, I interview one of my friends. His name is Michael Chen, but he's now retired. But he eventually, through his career, he became the president for GE's media and entertainment division. So his story is this. When he first started working, he was hired to work in the compliance department of his organization at GE. But how does somebody in compliance get to even to become president, right? One day of, like, for example, the media and entertainment division. He knew he needed to differentiate himself. So when he was working in the compliance department, he was like, gosh, I need to learn a little bit more about the sales department because that's going to help me because of course sales is a huge part of it. But what he did was he started making friends with those in the sales department by telling them, hey, I work in compliance. I'm creating this like database because in compliance he had to work with a lot of data. Let me take some of your sales numbers and I can run it through my database and that can help you, do whatever with the numbers. So for the folks in the sales department, they're like, "Hey, there's this guy here who's helping us run these numbers. This is actually quite valuable for us." So what he did was he basically took something that he was already doing, that was his differentiating factor, and using it as leverage as a way to basically build a bridge with those in the sales department. One day, one of the big sales roles opened up, and guess what? His name was top of mind. Hey, Michael's awesome. Like, he's adding huge value to our group. Maybe he can actually take this senior level role in our department. So he was hired. So suddenly, some guy who was just in the compliance was now in a more senior level role in the sales department. Kind of amazing, but his story doesn't end there. Once he was in the sales role, he started making friends with a lot of the clients at the time, which for them was in the airline industry. So he started building relationship with those in the airline industry. Before he knew it, he started building a name for himself. And so basically what he was doing was he was building a career brand for himself where he was taking a lot of what he was good at, using it as leverage, being a huge value add so that his clients, people internally were promoting him. He wasn't necessarily promoting himself, and he became top of mind. So that eventually he became the president and CEO of GE's media and entertainment division. But the point of the story was you got to create your career brand because if you don't, other people are going to do it for you.